Greetings and salutations. This is Kirby 0007 with another episode of Silver One: The Global Elite. This will be episode 30, and actually, let's get to me. Where am I? There we are. So I did start on CT side. First half. So I believe I killed 3 people in the beginning. I rushed lower and killed 2. And the next one. And then I rushed in, killed one, or killed that guy. But, well, the thing I could recommend for those who are legit silvers, a key thing if you're trying to improve your aim, best thing I can actually recommend is encountering an enemy. Do not stare at the enemy. Look at your crosshair and you bring the enemy to the crosshair. The best way of explaining it. Well, bring the enemy to the crosshair. Do your step shooting, but this game I was 29-1, so I only died once. But just for those whom are legit silvers, focus on your aim. I remember this guy, the Twitch guy. He was streaming and he was talking mad crap. He was trash talking. The trash talk on silver is pretty ridiculous. But once you've gotten down your basics of aiming, stop shooting, sidestep shooting, work on your positioning, hence the positioning. It's how you peek. Don't peek, over peek. Going into a bomb site, especially if you know all 4 or 5 of them, or all people are in bomb site B, for example. Don't make it a situation where you are put up against more than one person. Always try to advance into an area where you're doing a 1v1. Just basically set it up to a 1v1 each time. Like, for example, I don't know, if they're in B, this is just an example. If they're all in B and they're all just watching doors, windows, and tunnels, say for example one's closed door, watching door, making sure nobody pushes in, you could jump window. If someone's back to sight, just peek the window to kill back a sight. Peek it like a couple times. You don't kill them. Aim at door. Make sure nobody rushes you. Give it like 5 seconds and go back to peeking. If you pick them, advance in. Always check close right. By jumping, you can usually see their heads if they're watching window. From under window. And then after that, okay, that's clear. You peek out towards the fence. Fence in B site is like, it's that little crevice I was hiding the previous round. Check that. Check. Basically, if you were tunnels and you aimed left, check that area. Just check left. Then check the tall boxes. And then check car. And ease out. I don't know about you guys. If you guys played Half-Life 1, that's where I learned to wall ride. Wall riding is basically corner checking everything. You check every single corner until it's clear and then advance. And I actually learned that via Half-Life 1. I played Half-Life 1 on PC. And then I actually played it on PS2. It was actually quite enjoyable on PS2. I remember when they stuck the Half-Life 1 on PS2. I did. I wish I had my PlayStation 2 still, but unfortunately I don't. I do still have the Half-Life 1 disc for PlayStation 2. But Half-Life 1 taught me wall riding, checking my corners, because I didn't like the headhunters, man. They scared the living crap out of me when I was a kid. Like, that legitimately freaked me out. Just hearing that little headhumper noise and you taking a hit, like makes me shake my mouse because I freaked out. But that just dealing with that, I guess fear taught me to be smarter when I was a kid. But wall riding, reading the map, reading your teammates, that's something you gotta learn too, and generally, that's all I really can. I mean, I wish I was ranking faster. I remember a viewer was asking me, do you notice a difference between Silver 1 and Silver 3? Yeah, I do, but it's so little, it's insignificant to even mention. They have a little bit better aim. And generally what I've been experienced with this Silver 3 opposed to Silver 1, there's a little bit more communication. Oh, if I remember this right, I'm over here talking. I was streaming whenever I did this game, but one time I did that, somebody just rushes through the smoke and doesn't notice me. It's probably the next round, but make sure you clear. Never rush through smokes. It's always a dumb idea to rush through smokes, because if they're watching the smoke, they will see you before you see them. But this is just, I wasn't even trying to play smart. I was just rushing in and watching my spots. Of course, if you're, they call it pre-made now. I never heard that terminology in this. I'm a pre-made, so that means I'm lobbied with someone. So why not just say I'm in a lobby? They say I'm pre-made. I never understood that. But I remember that from one game I played. But best tip, I mean, literally hop, if you're trying to get better at this game, try this at first. Okay, stare at your crosshair and practice your sidestep shooting. I'm probably gonna do a tips and trick video to show how to do the sidestep shooting, and how to do some certain smokes, how to do some flashes to stop people from rushing. Smoke, especially on this map. If you smoke off cat or B-tons, you're bound to stop any rush. If they rush through it, you can expect an ace. Especially if you won a round and they're just trying to... Oh, there goes. I'm in the chat. Road to aimbot. They're already calling me a cheater. My score right now is 17-0. 7 rounds in. But... go in a deathmatch. Play it for 30 minutes. You can do matchmaking. But this is my best tip I can tell people. Stare at the crosshair when you encounter an enemy. Drag the character to the crosshair, basically. While you're staring at the crosshair, you move the crosshair, and it's moving, of course, but basically you're still focused on the crosshair, and you're bringing the enemy's model to the crosshair. And that's where you implement the sidestep shooting to kill them. You do deathmatch for 30 minutes or something. Hop on a matchmaking. Since you're getting your aim down, you're warmed up. Basically, the best thing that I can recommend, especially if you're talking about matchmaking, warm your aim up before you play a matchmaking, because I know I'm way beyond these guys' levels, so I don't need to warm up. This is like the first game. Like, I just get off work. I'm tired, like no other, and I can wreck. I'm brain dead. I'm tired. I don't want to do anything, and I believe this is where I die. Do I just rush out? Oh no, this isn't. But once you get to a certain skill, you can always hop on a silver game and wreck them. Like, I know people that are single AK that, let's say for example, they don't play for a few days and then they hop on straight into matchmaking. They get wrecked by low ranks. Silver elites, novas, they can get wrecked by them. But if, let's say, if you're DMGing up, for example, and you hop onto a silver game, you're gonna dominate, regardless. Just because once you get to a certain skill level and you've maintained the skill level for a good while, it's hard to lose it. Like, you literally have to take two months off or more just to lose that. The concentration, I should say, for the aiming. But I mean, by watching this, I mean, if this was this one's probably gonna be an Overwatch, and people are gonna think it's cheats. I mean, I've had too many people call me cheaters on this series. I've had too many people threaten to DDoS me and whatnot, but I mean, that's just them. But if you legitimately want to get better, I cannot stop saying this. Focus on your aim at this rank. Don't buy nades. Nades will screw you over. But if you focus on improving your aim, and once you get the aim down to where you can always, if you encounter someone and you're both looking at each other, and you win the gunfight most of the time, I'd say if you can maintain at least a 1 ratio, I should say. If you can maintain a 1 ratio, if you're really bad at the game, if you can maintain a 1 ratio, or 1.5, let's do that. Let's do 1.5. Every 3 kills you get, I don't know, you die once and almost die the next time or something like that. But if you can maintain around a 1.5 KD or higher, you can start learning positioning. Positioning is just where you place your crosshair, pre-aim, stuff like that. Always pre-aim. Oh, this was a bot. Okay. It freaked me out. Like, I was talking to viewers at this part, and I was like, what the? Somebody's running out in front of me, not looking, but if you notice by watching my videos, since this is just Dust 2 footage until I'm Silver 5, I believe I'm gonna do Nuke. I'm gonna do Nuke next. But look at the way I place my crosshair. I mean, unfortunately, you can't utilize the sound. I'm talking, trying to help you guys out, give you tips. Look at the way I place my crosshair when I'm watching certain areas. And the other videos is the same, because just doing that, I notice a lot of silvers stare at the ground. Don't know why. It's not a run and gun game. I mean, if you actually take this advice and utilize it within another FPS game, you can improve your gameplay for another game. just, I mean, for example, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, Call of Duty. I have played all of them. Not all the Call of Duties. I'm just saying I played Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. The regular COD. Say, for example, if I jump on Nexus, I don't know if you guys know what that game is. I've got plenty of other shooters, and I've incorporated this aiming style. The pre-aims. I actually do stop shot on Battlefield. I do stop shots on Call of Duty, of course, if they're close, no. But for far range shots, I do my stop shots, and it does improve your accuracy. For example, I hip fire about 85-90% of the time in Battlefield, and people are freaking out. They're like, this guy has 20 kills and like 8 deaths, and he's doing nothing but hip fire. I've had people spectate me in games thinking I was cheating. I don't aim down sights in those games unless it's a far range shot. But I play other games, like I play Counter-Strike, and I seem to do better. In my in my opinion, if you get better at Counter-Strike, you'll improve your gameplay overall of all FPSs. Besides extremely fast-paced games, Shoot Mania is a completely different type. Quake, completely different type of FPS. I do not increase. I still play with the same sensitivity. It's just those are what I considered run and guns. Unreal Tournament, stuff like that. Nexus is considered run and gun. But incorporate this style of shooting in your gameplay if you guys are trying to improve. Oh, this is where I die. I was just like, whatever, just get this game over with. I did get my nade off, but pre-aim, like I started getting lazy here. I just started running around. What did I? First death after 26 kills, but oh, and this guy, they lined up for him, and he just kills them both. I remember that. But move. Okay, for example, you're following a corner. You see someone. You completely do not hit WAS or D. Fire a couple rounds. Move back. Peek out again. Stop completely. Fire a couple rounds. If you want to move out further because they're pulling back, move back, move out further. While pre-aiming at the corner. Of course, the second you see him, stop moving completely. Fire a couple rounds. And just play the situation. Pre-aiming corners at head level is good. But I don't like if my initial shot doesn't go off, go for the body. If I don't piece them right away, start shooting the bigger target. It makes it easier. And if you decide to crouch and spray, you aim down further, and all the bullets are hitting. Best thing I could say, if you learn the spray pattern of the gun you want to get, better at. Typically, I use the M4A1S, AK-47. On Dust 2, I usually op. T-side and CT side at M4. A lot of people that are this rank, if you're buying nades, they get caught with a nade out. But there you have it, 16-0, 29 kills, 5 assists, 1 death, 9 MVPs, 63 points. Top fragging, ended up still silver 3. But thanks for watching, guys. Next episode I'll cover a different topic for improving your game style. So thanks for watching. As always, you guys have a good one. I'm out.